It's starting to look like the early 2000s again. Fusion Jordans might be making a comeback. What's going on, everybody? My name is Blazing Nico, and we are back with yet another shoe review. Today we have a shoe that we did not think was dropping until the summer of 2024. Today we are reviewing the Jordan 2-3 Varsity Red. Yes, you heard that correctly. The Jordan 2-3 is basically a fusion like the early 2000s. It's a mutant. It's a mixture of two different shoes and silhouettes, and we'll get into that as we go along. The Jordan 2-3 Varsity Red released for a retail price of $160. They never officially released as far as today. The recording date for this is March 28th, but they haven't released on Nike or Nike sneakers. More of the boutiques and tier zero stores are the stores that are actually getting these shoes. I actually got these from Soul Play ATL, a store down in Atlanta, Georgia, but I ordered them online and they came in pretty fast. But I'm wondering when Nike will actually release these and when we'll get a real release for them. But until then, let's take a look at them. Like I mentioned earlier, we thought the Jordan 2-3 was going to start releasing in the summer of 2024. There's also a black and white pair that is supposed to come out. It's essentially the same as this, you know, a little bit of sail on the midsole and white on the upper, but it has black where you see red. Those are clean, super simple as well, but maybe we'll actually see those in the summer of this year. Now let's take an up close personal look at the Jordan 2-3. That Varsity Red colorway, the first colorway to come out for this type of shoe. As you can see, majority white leather upper, which is actually very tumbled and very soft. It actually has a little bit of wrinkle to it. I'm happy they didn't use that like flat synthetic leather. This is probably still synthetic, but I think this look is very good on this shoe. The same crocodile reptile skin as always on that back panel. Some hard leather plastic on the back tab, that Varsity Red all over the shoe. Basically just Varsity Red and white all over the shoe. A little bit of hints of gray on the Air Jordan wings. I'll take a look at the midsole. Obviously, it's like I said multiple times, it's a Jordan 3 midsole, which is very clean. They hit us with a little bit of sail throughout that midsole. A little bit of sail on the bottom with that gray hit. A little bit of gray just like on that tongue, but I think they did a great job with this shoe for sure. I think they picked a good colorway as well. So basically the name of the shoe, the Jordan 2-3, just plainly gives it away. We've had fusions for a long time, like I mentioned back in the early 2000s, man. I remember when I was in grade school, we had the Fusion 12s that are mixed with Air Forces. Those went crazy. Fusion 9s, Fusion 5s. And then you had, oh man, it was a great time to be a kid buying different shoes. I mean, I wasn't buying them, my parents were buying them, but those 12s, if you had a pair of those 12s, man, that was like the end all be all for shoes at that time. But as you can see, I'll throw up a couple pictures of my Jordan 2s and Jordan 3s, but the upper is a Jordan 2 low, everything to a T, and the midsole and the sole is everything for a Jordan 3. And honestly, if these released back in 1987 when Jordan 2s came out, I think that maybe Jordan would have liked them more. Jordan actually broke his ankle playing in a pair of Jordan 2s, so he didn't really wear the Jordan 2s a lot. I don't think he was a fan. I think he was actually contemplating leaving Nike until the Jordan 3 came out, when Tinker Hatfield put his stamp on the game outside of the Air Max 1. But definitely adding this honestly looks like it could have been an OG in how the shoe came originally. I think that it makes the Jordan 2 look a lot better than it actually does. I love Jordan 2s. I have a bunch of them, but even though with this Jordan 3 midsole, I definitely think it still looks great. After trying these on, I would say still go true to size with these. If you know your Jordan 2 size, I would say roll with your Jordan 2 size, true to size. These are a size 10 and a half, and they fit me perfectly. You know, they feel like any pair of Jordan 2s, even though the midsole is a little bit different. But I would definitely recommend going true to size on the Jordan 2-3 Varsity Red.
Now let's take a look at resale. They didn't really have anything smaller than a size 7, but as we look at it, it's basically all for retail, like $5 to $10 over retail. Once you get to like 11, it's like 171. Size 12 and a half is the most expensive, probably because that is a super rare size. I'm not sure if they came out with any, and I think it only went up to like a size 15 maybe. So there's no available shoes right now. Like I said, they have not dropped on Nike yet, but here's StockX full chart about the same.
As of right now, you may be able to find certain sizes on certain boutique and websites for retail, which is that $160. But on the resale market, it's essentially going for the exact same. It's essentially retail, but you know you're gonna get hit with shipping and a little bit of fees, so it may be more than buying it from a actual retailer. But I would say do some research and try to find these before paying the resale and spend an extra $10-20. But even though if you want to grab these for the resale price, it's not looking bad right now at all. Like I said, man, I think these are super clean. If these were the original twos, I think they would have did a lot better. They look great, they look good on foot as well. But I definitely have no complaints with this shoe. Maybe if we got a couple OG colorways, you know, if we would have got the Chicago lows with this, just so we can get a look at it. I'm sure people would be doing customs, but these are super clean. I contemplated keeping these. I don't know if I'm gonna keep them in a collection. I might have to shuffle some things around, but definitely a very nice, innovative shoe. As always, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to yet another video. You guys have been very supportive. The great comments, the good vibes and energy in the comment section, all the likes, all the support, the new subscribers. Welcome to everybody. Please make sure to keep liking, commenting, and subscribing. Until next time, thank you guys.